There we go. All right, so welcome everyone to the second season of the ICTP CookAlong. We have, for the start of the second season, Sister Samira, who kindly agreed to show and demonstrate one of my favorite appetizers, just called Pakora. I've been doing Pakora for some time now, and I just realized that I've been doing it all wrong. So after reading Sister Samira's recipe, oh my, years of cooking pakora the wrong way. No wonder it wasn't as crispy and didn't look the same way it should have looked. So I'm glad that she is able to demonstrate to us this tasty dish. What was that? Oh, okay, anyway, sorry. So I'm glad that she's able to demonstrate her tasty dish to us. So this is, as we've always done, this is pretty informal. If you want Sister Samira to kind of redo something that you missed as you were watching or as you were cooking, feel free to do that. Just turn on your mic, and in the meantime, if you don't have anything, you can always turn it off so that we don't have any feedback or any background noises that might bother. What's that, Bob?
Hello.
There's the mic. I think we've got everything mixed up here.
Oh wow! You're ahead. You're definitely ahead of us.
Better than being behind.
Right. All right. So without wasting any time, we'll just go ahead and ask Sister Samira to take over. Go ahead, Sister Samira.
Well, hello everybody. I hope this is a very nice, quick appetizer, or you want to eat it as a meal. So we're going to start with the cilantro chutney, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a bunch of cilantro and put it in the Ninja, and one serrano pepper, or the chili pepper that you want, but I just do it for the taste of it. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and you can add a little bit water just to get the Ninja to start, and then blend it. I'm gonna have my assistant blend it for me in 1 second. Yeah, go blend. Okay, and in the meantime, okay, we'll get to that later. Now for the pakora. Okay, as you see, I have one potato thinly cut. Okay, it's one small, and I did have it in water for it so it won't turn brown, and I just drained it right before we were going to start. One thinly sliced onion, handful of cilantro, and then a half of serrano pepper. Okay, and then we have 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, half of chili flakes, and then 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. So everything goes in. And then I'm going to mix it with water. We're going to take a little bit at a time. So it's about 1 cup, but I'm not going to use the whole thing. Does anybody have any questions?
Very nice camera work. It's really easy to see what you're doing here. So.
I know I have a lot of assistants today. At the end, I'll introduce my assistants. I should have done that before. Okay, you see, it's pretty much coming together. And I did not use the whole cup of waters. Okay, and the last thing is the baking soda. Now you can surely adjust it to your taste. If you don't like it too spicy or you want it more salty, I don't think the salt should be, or you can add less onions, more potatoes, whatever you want. Now everybody's batter should be looking like this. Okay, now I'm gonna move to the frying part.
Mr. Sumera,
Yes,
so the dough is kind of like wet a bit, but
It
not
is-
watery.
no,
Okay.
no, you see, because if you leave it out a little bit to rest for 5 minutes, the onion's gonna release their water.
Water, juice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
that's why even the potatoes, I had them soaking in water because I didn't want them to turn brown. So I
Ah.
drained right before when we came on, I drained those.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, if you want to take 2 spoons, I'm used to doing only by 1. And we're gonna shallow fry them.
On medium heat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it on high because I didn't turn it on red because I already made 1 batch to practice before for my kids. So that's why. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you
is
see
it?
the way.
Okay.
I'm not gonna crowd the things, so we can come back and make another batch. And if anybody has questions, you can see them.
Were the potatoes cold or they just were sitting out room temperature?
They were sitting on room temperature, but
Okay.
they had cold water on it.
Okay.
And we're looking up to be golden brown.
What kind of oil are you using to fry it in?
I'm using canola oil.
Okay, could you use like an olive oil or a avocado oil?
You could use it. I don't know about avocado. I have never used avocado oil, but I've
Okay.
used olive oil and vegetable oil and peanut oil. Anything that has a high frying, temperature. So,
Yeah.
but I'm so used to using canola and olive oil and vegetables. So, whatever's on hand.
Sumera, I have used for the avocado oil actually because it's got a higher temperature
Mhm.
for frying. So I do use avocado oil.
How
for
does it
pan.
taste? Can you
It tastes
it out?
good. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Just fine. Yeah. Just fine.
Grapeseed oil is also a high temperature oil and it doesn't have a flavor that
Yeah.
powers.
Anything that you feel comfortable frying. I mean, you're gonna eat it. Like I said, you can adjust the spices. You can, you want less onions, more potatoes. You can even put more, you can fresh spinach, cilantro, parsley, whatever you want. So
Sister Sumera, I have another question.
sure.
You use like a whole we use like a powdered cumin powder or coriander powder?
You can, but I don't know if you can, in the batter, you can see it, you can taste the cumin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just that's just gonna get mixed in there.
So it will taste better than the,
You will still get the flavor. You're trying to get the flavor in the batter.
okay.
Yeah. But I think you would just use maybe half a teaspoon. All right. So I'm gonna take them out. And I'm gonna I just didn't want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm gonna do one more batch. And if anybody have any questions, and if you already tasted yours. See, this time the oil is a little hotter, so it's gonna cook much faster. Okay. Any questions? Because we're almost done with this batter.
Is this food a traditional food from any particular country?
It's any Pakistani and Indian cuisine. This is more of a street food kind of.
Okay. And then what do you do with your oil when you're done?
Since I've been making, this is my third batch of the day. I'll be saving it in a container, and then I'll use it again just to make these.
Oh, okay, great.
It's very good. Even the stuff we made is very good.
Well, I'll take a look. I mean, if you show it to me, I can't see right now because they're using my. Oh, that looks good. Now, did you make the chutney too, or?
No,
No,
not yet.
no, we're not there.
Oh, okay, because my kids also eat it with ketchup. If it makes it easier.
Good old ketchup.
Good old ketchup, ranch, whatever you have in the house.
Oh, ranch, sure, that would be good.
I mean, it's up, my kids have taste buds, so.
Kind of reminds me of tempura just a little bit. Japanese tempura,
Yeah,
a little.
a little bit. I'm gonna shut off the.
So while we're watching beautiful dish coming together here, I was going to ask the people in attendance. We are trying to invite everyone who would like to demonstrate their favorite dish, doesn't matter what, to also, join along and be one of the chefs, our amateur chefs in the CookAlong. So if you're interested, just go ahead and tell me now or send me an email, and we'll, give you a little bit of we can offer a little bit of guidance on how to get the camera and or the phone or whatever it is. We have a little frame thing that we use to house the phone, so you can move it around, as you can see there. Makes it easy to tape the session. So if anyone's interested, the next session, I think, is Sister Arshia. Sister Arshia, are you going to do the next session? That's in January.
Right. I'm doing sorry, my husband decided to make all this noise just as I'm speaking. Yeah, I'll be making aloo keema. It's ground either beef or you can use ground turkey or ground chicken with potatoes.
All right. So the next session will then be in February. So if anyone wants to do that, and I think I have the dates on the website. My guess is it's probably the last week of February, I think, if I got it right, will be the next session. So if anyone's interested, please, let's make this as international and local as possible. So please go ahead and contact me or inform one of the organizers here. Right, over to you.
Clarice makes Clarice makes a real good Norwegian flatbread.
All right.
That's kind of fun.
I'd love to see that, Clarice. Right, go over to you, Samara.
Okay, well, this is the cilantro chutney that we muted and then we blended ourselves. In the Ninja. So you see, it's not watery and it's not that liquidy. Okay, and then you can just eat it with pita bread, dip as the sauce and eat it. So you have a meal less than half hour. Okay, so any more questions or anything?
We have a similar dish in Malaysia, and it actually uses, we also use, the main protein in it is shrimp. So we also put onions in it, and it looks exactly like that.
But
Okay.
use the chickpea flour, we
yeah.
use the normal.
Just normal all-purpose flour.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce my assistants. This is my daughter, Sana, and
Hi,
this
Sana.
is her best friend, Siri.
Siri.
Yeah.
Who's the cameraman?
Well, yeah, the
Siri
setup.
was the cameraman. Thank you to whoever complimented me on my camera skills.
So yeah, so we're done actually, unless you have any more questions.
Right. Anybody has any questions for Samara, or we're about to cook ours, so you'll be able to see. If anyone wants to demonstrate, what I can do is I can take the recording of your demonstration here and put it on the website. So if you want to show off your screen briefly, just turn on your mic and say something so that the recording will capture you as the main screen, and then show off your dish that if you have. There we go. Hang on, let me put Bob in there. Say something, Bob.
You put this.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty close, Bob.
we made really big ones. No, the lighting's not too good, but it's kind of a nice golden brown.
Nice.
Turned out really good, and it
How are they
tastes very,
presenting it to
very
you?
good. Yeah, it's good stuff. But we should have chutney to go with.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Clarice.
Hi.
We just left Hamza in the cities. We arrived like half an hour ago, and we had him for breakfast this morning. I mean, not we had him for breakfast.
What
Was
Nick-
it
Nick's
tasty?
what's he doing this year?
He's second year biochem sophomore at the U. So he's
Another
biochem.
doctor?
I don't know what he's gonna do.
No music?
He's picking it up again. He's picking up it again.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so he's holding on to it as best as he could. All right. Anyone else have any dishes to show off? Show us on the screen. Just turn your mic on so that the recording will capture that. If anybody else has one, we'll probably be able to show ours in a minute. No, okay. Nani just said that she probably won't want to show her disaster here, but
Why do you have to use chickpea flour? Or can you use any flour?
Are you muted?
No.
Samara, did you hear that? Yeah.
That's what their traditional uses, the chickpea flours.
Okay.
They use the other flours to make naans and other stuff.
Okay.
I looked at every flour at Super One this morning, and the last one was chickpea flour.
Oh, I thought I said that if you can get it from Mount Royal and Cup Food, that I knew that it guarantees that they will be there in the, I think, international aisle or in the flour aisle.
Yeah, Super One, it's in the flour aisle, top shelf. Bob's chickpea flour.
Was it the Kenwood Super One you went to, Bob?
Yes,
or-
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
See the other fritter that we cook in Malaysia, which is the shrimp. They use shrimp, uses all-purpose flour, and it tastes different. And I noticed, if I think if we get it right, I think this chickpea absorbs less oil. I want to say, is that true? You think, Samara? Or
Yeah, it is. You see how they're still crispy, even though if they're on the plate or,
right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it works better than all-purpose flour. The all-purpose flour tends to absorb too much oil, and you get you don't feel too well after eating too much of that one.
So we
Also-
should be doing our fish then in chickpea flour. We should have our fish fries up in the boundary waters in
Oh yeah.
chickpea flour.
They do.
Also
They do fry the fish in that too. But it's just that they use the chickpea flours, but with a little bit different spices.
Oh.
And they make
Okay.
it. You dip the fish and then you fry it. It's like a batter. Like you dip it and then you fry it.
Will it stick? I was thinking that chickpea won't stick to the fish.
It will. It will.
Huh.
And then a little bit of ranch dressing on top, and boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
All-purpose flour actually turns sticky. If you try to cook it this way, it will harden up. The chickpea flour will not harden up. When you deep fry it, the all-purpose flour will harden up. It will become very crispy, like pita chips.
Hmm. Okay, so here's our specimen. I'm trying. It's kind of too hot for me to hold, but let me see if I can show it off here.
It looks
there we
good.
go. I don't know. Is that good enough, Samara?
Yeah,
Hang on, it's blurring up.
Could you-
There you go.
closer to the camera because your blurry, your background is taking.
Yeah, I
over.
think I'm blurring it out. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's probably coming out. It's happening. There we go.
They're tasty.
All right. All right. So if no one else has any thing to add to that, I was gonna say that our next session will be 2 weeks after, in January, after the Duluth Interfaith Dialogues. That's gonna happen on the, oh God, I forgot what date it is now. Let me just double check here for a minute. Oh, hang on, I got it here. Give me a second, folks. Okay, there we go. So in January 8th is the next Duluth Interfaith Dialogues, and we actually have already Rabbi David from the Temple Israel joining us. And then we have Bruce Johnson from the Unitarian Church, who's going to be on the panel. I'm actually looking for another Christian rep, if possible. So if anyone is interested, and the topic is going to be, what does God mean to you? So it's a pretty universal topic. So,
Did you hear back from Robin, if she would be available?
oh, you know, I didn't check my email. Did she say yes?
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
saw that you had
I
invited,
checked.
you didn't invite her. So.
I had checked a few days ago, and I hadn't received anything. So, but if Pastor Robin is interested, please just tell me so that we can include her in. I think she'll be a wonderful addition to the panel. So
We'll see her tomorrow. So.
yeah, you see her tomorrow, and please invite her again. All right, and that's it, everyone. Thank you again for joining our session. Thank you, Sister Samara. It was a wonderful.
Sister Samara, it's really good.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
already.
Thanks a lot for doing this.
Thank you.
No
Thank you
problem.
so much.
Enjoy it. Thank
This
you.
is fun.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.